Alright, what's going on, guys? It is your boy, Jay here, bringing you guys a brand new commentary. As always, we're going to be doing a recap of the most recent event that has been going down, and that one was Gfinity Summer Championships 2015 of Advanced Warfare. So, obviously, that's in London. Not really, sure exactly where it's at, but it's across the pond, you know. It's a little bit of ways away from us American folks, us American lads, American mateys. So, just start off the biggest headline for me. FaZe Clan, they beat Optic. They came back down. Optic literally choked. Sorry, hashtag green wall. Sorry, dudes. Sorry, buds. Sorry, niggas. But FaZe Clan's out here winning, boy. They're over here winning, boy. And FaZe Clan won $50,000. So that's a lot of money. I believe the top 8 teams that placed, if you place top 8 at Gfinity Summer Championships 2015 of Advanced Warfare, then you got money. So, first place is $50,000, obviously going to FaZe Clan, which is Clayster, Enable, Zuma, Attach, and, Optic, since, obviously they kind of choked in finals and choked the whole tourney. They're still walking home with some money, so they got $25,000, and that obviously goes to Scrum, Formal, Crim 6, and Karma. And then one of the biggest shockers here is Optic Nation and Team Infuse. So, Optic Nation ended up placing 3rd. They had a pretty good event, I'd say. Obviously there wasn't that many North American teams there, but there was a lot. There was half of Elevate, half of Denial, Rise Nation, TK, Optic, FaZe, Envy, all the good teams were really there. So, pretty good. They had a good event. Definitely a better one out of some of their recent events. They went to Dallas. They didn't do too hot, but they had a good event here. I consider this a good placing for them. So they're walking home with $10,000. They got that bronze, my boy. JK, they don't need. Yeah, this ain't no X Games. Psych, nigga, your thoughts, okay? Yeah, no, but seriously. And then with Team Infused, with that EU team. So, Quicker Than You, I'm pretty sure he was a pub star for Doom Clan. I'm almost 90% sure. I remember when I was a pub star back in NW3, I used to remember seeing him and shit and seeing his gameplays. I'm pretty sure he was in Carnage too. So that's pretty crazy to see. Somebody I used to watch who did pub stomping gameplays and shit and drop Moabs and chem strikes and shit like that. It's pretty insane to see him. He's out here winning money. Sticking up for the UK. Bringing home that moolah for his UK lads. But that team consisted of Urban, LXT, Quicker, and Marky B. That's a pretty good team. So Marky B is so good. He's hands down one of the best EU players out there. In the EU, across the pond, he's one of the best players out there, to be honest. And hype for him. He's over here winning that moolah, showing people what's up, showing Epsilon, showing up Vitality and Vitality or whatever, and yeah, he did pretty good. Urban, I've never really heard of him. Alex, you never really heard of him. The only 2 people I've heard of on that team is Quicker and Marky B. So they did a pretty good event. Vitality, Storm, which is Tommy, Josh, PD, and Watson. I've heard of 3 of these players, 3 of the 4 players. So Tommy's good, Josh is good, and PD's good. I've never really heard of Watson, but they're bringing home $2,500. And then, it's kind of split all the way down. So it's 5th through 8th, so it's not really categorized as 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. It's more of just 5th through 8th that they're all taking home equal amount of money. So Vitality, Epsilon EU, Team Envy, and Elevate. They're all taking home $2,500, $2,500, and nothing else to say. The Epsilon EU team, which is Mad Cat, Reedy, Rated, and Joe. The only person I've heard of on that team is Mad Cat, unfortunately. And then for Team Envy, Looney, Aqua, JCap, Octane, which is my personal favorite team. Obviously, sad to say, they're taking home $2,500. They should be taking home, more than that, but it's whatever. How that shit go, as your boy Audrey Graham would say. And then half of Team Elevate, half of Team Denial. So replays and slasher from Denial, classic and select from Elevate, taking home $2,500. So they're not going home, you know, broke. They're not going home broke, boys. You know that they're taking home some moolah, some money, some of that dough, and they're out there moving that dough, you know. And then TCM, just like go to the 9th through 12th placing. This is out of the money, so nobody got money out of these last like couple placings. So 9th through 12th, just to break that down: TCM, Hyper Games, Rise Nation, and Team Caliber. Team Caliber went with their full squad, which is Neslo, Theory, Nameless, and Sharp. They started off 0-1 in the pool. Those games with Infuse were really freaking close, so you know, gotta give them props for that. And then Rise Nation, you know, they're a brand new team. They've only been playing for like a week, so obviously, you know, Burns, as he said, he wanted to improve his placing from his last Gfinity, which was 4th, but you know, obviously he didn't do that. But yeah, they didn't really have that much practice, so gotta cut them a little bit of slack. And then Hyper Games, never heard of anybody on this team. I don't even know how to say half of these names, so I'm not even gonna attempt. Gonna let that, you know, slide. Over here got Moose, Jerd, Eggs, and TP. So I'm really shocked to see them place all their money, since you know they went to Dallas, and I think they placed 4th. Or yeah, I think they placed 4th, which, you know, that's not that bad. That's pretty good. So I don't know. It's a bit weird there, but yeah. Hopefully they can, you know, come back, bring back that fire, bring back that fuel, and then step it up. I was like watching like TP on Twitter. He was getting really mad because like apparently he had some shitty ass like travel day or something. So obviously that kind of has a factor. Maybe it didn't have the right mindset going in. I don't know. Who really knows? But yeah, that obviously didn't work. So with the next couple placings, 13th through 16th, VWS, Spirit, Liquid, and IGI Esports. So VWS Gaming, which is Jake, Realize, Nolson, and Sunny Beef. Never heard of any of these people. Don't know who the fuck they are. But there they are. That's it. Spirit Gaming, Flex, UFO, Sammy, Palooka. I don't even know how the fuck to say most of these. Liquid Gaming, Peebo, Duke, Koyaga, and Donnie. And then IGI, Sours, Vapes, Harley, and Cambu. So obviously I have no fucking idea what the fuck was going on with those. So those are just some, you know, EU low tiers. No, I'm just kidding. But some EU, some Irish or Italian, I think, and then one of them is Bulgarian, I believe. So there's that. Just break down like a little bit. The biggest shocker for me is, or the 3 biggest shockers is the first one is the Optic Nation placed 3rd. So they had a pretty good event, to be honest. This was a really good event for Optic Nation. I think if they stick together and, you know, keep on playing in the league together, then they'll definitely be good for, you know, the league and maybe even future tournaments, maybe even sneak one out. I think they're definitely improved with Mochi, and yeah, I really do like that team. Like all the 4 players as a whole, like together, it's a good ass team. With that trio of Richard, Dick, Stacy, and fucking the Mark and Mark duo, M&M's. And obviously the second biggest shocker for me is Envy placing out of, you know, the top 4. So Envy went to Dallas. They didn't have that good of a placing. I believe they placed 5th or 4th or something around that. And you know, that's unfortunate. I really do like that team as well. It's probably like my favorite team out of like all the whole tournament. If you put those 4 players together, I like all of them. They're all pretty good. So really unfortunate they placed out of the serious moolah, the serious cash. Really hope that they come back and, you know, next event they bring something different. They need to go over something or something. Something needs to happen with that team. But kind of shocked that they didn't place, you know, in the serious amounts of moolah. And then with Team Infuse, you know, that's a little bit of a shocker, just because, you know, they're, you know, from Europe, so it's kind of strange. Every time a Europe team comes by and sneaks up from behind, you know, gives them a reach around, and it's always like interesting to see. So I mean, obviously, you know, there's, you know, 3 of the 4 players like are gods that I've seen. So or 2 of the 4, half the team I know. So, you know, Marky, be quicker than you, never go wrong with those 2. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure to drop that like button, homie, and make sure to give some feedback. Maybe leave your thoughts. Drop a comment talking about what was the biggest shocker of Gfinity you thought. And if you guys did enjoy, again, drop that like, homie. That really does help, and that really does support. You know, give me that little extra boost. And hope you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Deuces. See you guys later, buds.